Welcome to our video on how to communicate your needs without starting an argument. Many of us struggle to express what we want or need, especially when emotions run high. Today, we'll explore practical strategies to help you share your feelings and requests clearly, calmly, and effectively. We'll cover the importance of self-awareness, choosing the right time, using respectful language, and listening actively. By the end, you'll have actionable tools to foster understanding and avoid unnecessary conflict. Let's begin by understanding why communication often leads to arguments and how we can change that dynamic. Arguments often begin when needs are expressed in a way that feels threatening or accusatory. When we feel misunderstood or defensive, it's easy to react emotionally. Recognizing this pattern is the first step to changing it. Instead of blaming or demanding, focus on sharing your perspective and feelings. This shift can help both parties feel heard and respected, reducing the likelihood of conflict. Understanding the root causes of arguments allows us to approach conversations with more empathy and patience. Before communicating your needs, take a moment to reflect on what you truly want. Are you seeking support, understanding, or a specific action? Being clear about your own feelings and desires helps you express them more effectively. Self-awareness also allows you to recognize any emotional triggers that might influence your tone or words. By understanding yourself first, you set the stage for a more constructive conversation. Timing is crucial when discussing your needs. Avoid starting conversations when either party is stressed, tired, or distracted. Instead, wait for a calm moment when both can focus and listen. This approach increases the chances of a positive outcome and minimizes misunderstandings. Setting aside dedicated time shows respect for both yourself and the other person, making it easier to communicate without conflict. One of the most effective ways to communicate your needs is by using I statements. Instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard when my opinions are dismissed." This technique focuses on your feelings rather than blaming the other person. It encourages empathy and understanding, making it easier for the other person to respond positively. Practicing I statements can transform difficult conversations into opportunities for connection. Vague requests can lead to confusion and frustration. Instead, be specific about what you need. For example, instead of saying, "I need help," clarify with, "Could you help me with the dishes tonight?" Specificity reduces misunderstandings and makes it easier for the other person to respond. Clear communication is key to avoiding arguments and ensuring your needs are met. Maintaining a calm demeanor is essential when expressing your needs. If you feel your emotions rising, take a deep breath or pause before continuing. Staying calm helps you think clearly and prevents escalation. It also signals to the other person that you are approaching the conversation with respect and maturity. Calm communication fosters trust and openness. Effective communication is a two-way street. After expressing your needs, listen actively to the other person's response. Show that you are paying attention by making eye contact, nodding, and summarizing what you hear. Active listening demonstrates respect and helps clarify any misunderstandings. It also encourages the other person to reciprocate, creating a more balanced and productive conversation. Accusatory language can quickly turn a conversation into an argument. Instead of saying, "You always ignore me," try expressing your feelings and needs without blame. This approach helps the other person stay open and receptive, rather than defensive. By focusing on your own experience, you create space for understanding and collaboration. Empathy is the ability to understand and share another person's feelings. When communicating your needs, try to see things from the other person's perspective. This practice can help you respond with kindness and patience, even if you disagree. Empathy builds stronger relationships and reduces the risk of arguments by fostering mutual respect. Nonverbal cues like facial expressions, gestures, and posture play a big role in communication. Make sure your body language matches your words. Open, relaxed gestures signal that you are approachable and sincere. Avoid crossing your arms or looking away, as these can be interpreted as defensive or dismissive. Positive body language supports your message and helps prevent misunderstandings. Everyone has unique perspectives and needs. Respecting differences means acknowledging that the other person's feelings and opinions are valid, even if they don't match your own. This attitude helps create a safe space for honest communication and reduces the likelihood of arguments. Embrace diversity in thought and approach every conversation with curiosity and respect. Sometimes, misunderstandings arise because intentions are unclear. Before starting a conversation, clarify what you hope to achieve. Are you seeking a solution, understanding, or simply sharing your feelings? Being upfront about your intentions helps the other person respond appropriately and reduces confusion. Clear intentions pave the way for productive dialogue. Open-ended questions invite conversation and encourage the other person to share their thoughts. Instead of asking, "Did you do this?" Try, "How did you feel about what happened?" This approach fosters understanding and keeps the conversation flowing. Open-ended questions show that you value the other person's perspective and are interested in their experience. Interrupting can make the other person feel unheard and frustrated. Allow them to finish speaking before responding. This practice shows respect and patience, and it helps you fully understand their point of view. Avoiding interruptions creates a more harmonious and effective conversation. When discussing your needs, focus on finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Ask, "What can we do to make this better?" instead of rehashing past issues. Solution-focused conversations are more productive and help both parties feel empowered. This approach encourages collaboration and reduces the risk of arguments. Recognizing and acknowledging the other person's feelings is a powerful way to build trust. Say, "I can see that this is upsetting for you," or "I understand why you feel that way." Validating emotions helps people feel heard and respected, making it easier to resolve differences without conflict. Positive language can transform the tone of a conversation. Instead of saying, "This always goes wrong," try, "I believe we can find a better way." Positive words encourage optimism and cooperation, making it easier to communicate your needs without triggering defensiveness. Choose words that inspire hope and possibility. Healthy boundaries are essential for respectful communication. Clearly state what is acceptable and what is not. For example, "I need some quiet time after work." Setting boundaries helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures that your needs are respected. Boundaries create a foundation for healthy relationships. Being open to feedback shows that you value the other person's input. Listen to their suggestions and consider their perspective. Openness fosters mutual respect and helps both parties find common ground. Feedback is an opportunity for growth and improvement, not criticism. Patience is key when communicating needs. Sometimes, it takes time for the other person to understand or respond. Give them space to process and avoid rushing the conversation. Patience shows respect and increases the likelihood of a positive outcome. Expressing appreciation for the other person's willingness to listen and engage can strengthen your relationship. A simple, "Thank you for hearing me out," goes a long way. Appreciation fosters goodwill and encourages continued open communication. Bringing up past conflicts can derail a conversation and lead to arguments. Focus on the present issue and what you need now. This approach keeps the conversation constructive and prevents old wounds from resurfacing. Humor can lighten the mood, but it must be used thoughtfully. Avoid sarcasm or jokes that might be misunderstood. Gentle humor can help ease tension and make communication more enjoyable, as long as it is respectful and appropriate. After sharing your needs, check to make sure the other person understands. Ask, "Does that make sense?" Or, "Can you tell me what you heard?" This step ensures clarity and prevents miscommunication. Checking for understanding is a simple way to keep conversations on track. Flexibility is important when communicating needs. Be open to compromise and adjust your expectations if necessary. Flexibility helps both parties find solutions that work for everyone, reducing the risk of arguments and fostering cooperation. Taking responsibility for your own feelings and actions is essential. Instead of blaming others, Acknowledge your role in the situation. This attitude encourages honesty and reduces defensiveness, making it easier to resolve conflicts and communicate needs. After the conversation, follow up to ensure your needs are being met and to check in with the other person. This step shows commitment to the relationship and helps maintain open communication. Following up prevents misunderstandings and keeps both parties accountable. Despite your best efforts, arguments may still occur. If this happens, take a break and revisit the conversation later. Use the strategies discussed to de-escalate and focus on understanding rather than winning. Remember, the goal is connection, not victory. Communicating your needs without starting an argument is possible with the right approach. Remember to use I statements, stay calm, listen actively, and respect differences. Be specific, set boundaries, and stay solution-focused. With practice, these strategies can help you build stronger relationships and resolve conflicts peacefully. Thank you for watching, and remember, clarity and kindness are your best tools for effective communication.